Hey everybody, Tower God Chapter 610 has come out, and we are starting off with Holan and Traumarai talking about the game. So, Holan says that he has a king piece, and Traumarai is like, show it to me, like I want to see it like with my own eyes. And he does, it's legit. Holan does have the king piece. And Traumarai, you could see in his face that he's like, oh shit. Well, this guy kind of has me by the balls, but you know what, I'm a family leader, so it doesn't matter. I get my way no matter what. So, even though Traumarai thinks that, the ball is not in his court. I mean, Holan could do whatever he wants, but there is this little panel of Holan like giving him a glance, like there's like a pause, and then he says yes sir or something like that, you know, and then he just glances at Traumarai. So I think Holan is not going to play along with Traumarai. It's not going to really go as smooth as he thought it was, and Traumarai is going to end up being betrayed again by more people. So we transition to Endorsi, and we see Endorsi, she's kind of like hiding around a sprout. So I think, well, here's the problem I got with this. So I mean, I think rankers, advanced rankers, high rankers, they should have advanced abilities, right? So Endorsi is a regular, so she has very slow speed compared to rankers. She's just abysmal. I think rankers at this point should have like the ability to sense where people are. Like they should have enough experience to be able to locate Endorsi, because they've lived longer. They have more powers, abilities that they gained over time. I think finding Endorsi wherever she is, it should not be an issue. But I mean, it's very nitpicky, kind of nitpicky where I'm going with this. But I mean, you can I hope you guys can kind of see where I'm coming from. Like Endorsi shouldn't be a stealth master all of a sudden, and she shouldn't be able to just like hide from these guys unless the sprout is really that fucking huge. But anyway, we're kind of derailing from the main topic here. So Endorsi has a king piece, and I mean, it's just dumb because I mean, she's a regular, and it's such a big mismatch that could have been prevented. But yeah, the only thing I could say is I really liked this panel with the king piece behind Endorsi and like her carrying it. I think it makes her look very majestic, and it's just nice. Overall, it's nice. I say you did a good job with that panel. And she's like, you know what? I have this privilege of carrying Po Bia as king, so I'm gonna take good care of it. So yeah, not much else to say on that scene. So we switch to Dumas, and this fight with Dumas and the two branch leaders continues. And the female branch leader, God, like, she is getting very frantic over here. She's like saying, please hold on, we surrender. This is what she was trying to say in the beginning, but Dumas was cut off with Kun interrupting him. And yeah, so they said that they're gonna betray Traumarai and that they're teaming up with Bellrider. So maybe these guys are part of the coup with the revolution. Not sure. Maybe. I think that's where this is going. But yeah, so they're teaming up with Bellrider, and they said they're traitors to their family. So as they are discussing this, Kun is already thinking of something. He's devising a plan already. And he's like, wow, Bellrider looks like he's the one in control of everything. And so as Kun is thinking, they keep talking about this. And the girl is like confirms like, yeah, you know what, we don't really care. Traumarai is gonna abandon us anyway and let us die. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people do that. Like, remember Jihad's army when in the Battle of the Nest, they left behind Caliban and Cheon Li, or you know, that lady, the Chinese lady with a bone in her hair. I forgot her name. Cheon Ha, I think. Yeah, anyway, they abandoned them. They just left them there to die, and all their troops, and they went to the next wall. So I mean, it's pretty typical, and Tower God is already formatted like that, so I don't see the surprise. But I get her distress, like why Traumarai doesn't care. I don't think any of these family leaders care. They see them as disposable. So yeah, I mean, I think this is something they should already be used to. So she keeps talking shit about Traumarai, like saying that he's always in his cage or his hole, wherever, his laboratory, and that they never even see his face. And then Dumas just cuts him off, and he gets pissed off. So what I like about this, I just want to say before I forget, is that it is consistent with what Kun was saying. Like, for some reason, these 10 great family people, they have some form of loyalty to their bloodline, and they look down on anyone who betrays like their family or their family leader. So Dumas is thinking like this. He looks like he's 100% loyal to Gustang, and he tells them like, yeah, you guys are living these lavish lives because of Traumarai, and you over here are gonna betray him like that. You guys are branch leaders, are rich, you get whatever you want because of him. And Dumas is just very pissed. He is very pissed, and he starts like, man, Dumas is creative. You gotta remember, Dumas is part of the Po Bia family. So inside, he could be wearing glasses and look all nerdy. You wouldn't expect it from the outside because he's so menacing and combative. Like, he looks like he's ready to take down a whole fucking army. But inside, he is super smart. He starts saying things like this, like, flowing water is meaningless if it has forgotten where it comes from, and a flower that is not connected to his root cannot bloom. Like these very nice analogies and metaphors. So yeah, I gotta give it to SIU. He's really bringing out his literature game here. This is some great stuff. You know, very refreshing. You don't see this too often, but it is nice when you do. And yeah, so it makes sense. Like, it's Po Bia, reads a lot. He read a lot of books. They're smart like that. So yeah, so Dumas looks down on this. He says, man, I'm not gonna team up with you. I'm not gonna give you a break. And he just decides to just kill them. So when they see that Dumas is not gonna team up with them, they try to attack him, and they end up getting fucking obliterated. So first the girl dies. She just gets fucking destroyed in one shot with his claw, and the other dude dies shortly after he tries to attack Dumas. So Dumas just one-shots these guys, like, just one-shots, completely obliterates these high rankers. So that just shows you how strong this fucking dude is. And it looks like Dumas is using almost at least his full power. So that is how powerful he is, to the point where he can just one-shot high rankers that quickly. So to Khun's demise, Dumas finds out that these chess pieces are different from the one Khun showed him. So yeah, Khun, I gotta give it to him. He's really smart. He was really smart with this, and Dumas finds out. I mean, he was bound to find out. I mean, he's pretty smart as well, and he observed it, and he calls Khun a liar. So Khun's busted, and shortly after that panel, we transition into Bam versus Chili Windbear. So, all right, so everything up until this scene was good. I really liked it. I really liked everything SIU did with Dumas, and the metaphors, analogies, all the literature he did. But here, so I don't get it. We see Bam in the other chapter ago. He used all these powers. He brought up the horns, so they look really huge. Thorn was really big. Leviathan was surrounding him. In this fight with Chili Windbear, he pretty much only uses the Thorn and Leviathan. So we don't see any powers from the red or blue Tharissa, even though they were completely erect last 2 chapters ago. They're not there. I don't think we see them at all this chapter. Like, what the fuck happened to them? Why did SIU? I guess it was just for show, like, to make Bam look more badass. But if he's not going to use all these powers, he doesn't even need them for Chili Windbear. He only needs Leviathan, I think. Leviathan is super powerful, so it was just overkill. I mean, we already knew Bam was just gonna overkill him anyway. So yeah, I just think it's just kind of wasted hype, or maybe not wasted. It's just getting your hopes up for nothing that's gonna come out of it. A little unnecessary. We don't see the red or blue Tharissa at all, and Bam just pretty much one-shots Chili Windbear with Leviathan and the Thorn. So there's that. I don't think he's dead. I think he's just knocked out. But I mean, nonetheless, it looked badass with Leviathan, like, obliterating this guy, just like no diffing him pretty much. And Chili Windbear is also being stupid. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna kill a regular. I don't care about capturing him. And yeah, I mean, Chili Windbear, you can tell from the other chapter when Khun tricked him that he's not really the brightest. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. So it's expected. So Rak now is focusing his attention to Bam, and he is attacking Bam. So Rak is like already, he turned into Brawly. So he's lost control. He gained this huge power up that put him up high ranker level, and he's fighting Bam now. And Bam is casually defending him, like defending his attacks. And then all of a sudden Rak gets captured by Lashute. And Lashute is like, man, I really need to take control of this guy. Like, Lashute is turned on. Like, she is fascinated with the Rak, and she tries taking control of him and using her blood powers to just like I don't know, take over his body. So okay, It's a minor thing. It's a minor thing. I gotta complain. Bomb, I guess Bomb is just the story is on pause mode for Bomb. It's like you hit the main menu button and like it's paused. So Bomb right now, he's just watching all this happen. He's watching the shoot capture Rock, and this is like going on in the story. This whole scene, maybe it's 20 seconds until Rock breaks free. But why didn't Bomb just like do something? Why didn't he try to free or help Rock? Bomb should not like know that Rock is able to hold himself. He should be extra cautious that, hey, my friend is irregular. He needs all the protection and help he can get. I should act immediately so he doesn't get harmed or anything, you know? But no, Bomb is just watching. Bomb's just watching, and Rock takes care of it by himself. So yeah, just a little minor complaint. I mean, stories do that a lot, but I mean, it's kind of like in a real life situation, that wouldn't be happening. Like time doesn't stop for some characters and resumes for others, you know? It's like it should all be going in the same pace. So yeah, like I was saying, Rock breaks free and he just squishes fucking Lachute to the ground. And you see all this blood come out. With the thing with Lachute is you don't know if it's her blood or if it's her power blood or what, but it looks like, well, she screams, so I mean, obviously she's fucking injured. So Rock knocks her out. So cool. Rock knocks out a high ranker. Second high ranker, I don't know if he killed her. We don't know. I mean, it shows her body knocked out. It also shows Chili Winber's body knocked out, but you don't actually know if they're dead. Maybe they could just be like fainted. But yeah, Rock just mid-diffed a high ranker pretty much. I don't know. I already went over this too many times, but it's just bothersome. It's not fulfilling. It's not rewarding. It doesn't feel like it was earned. It feels so empty. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. It's so just the build up was not there. This was not supposed to happen this way. It's so empty. I don't feel hyped. I don't feel like Rock deserved to that victory. And the problem is they keep killing high rankers. This is the second high ranker Rock has killed, and nobody's reacting. I mean, Bomb could have reacted to something. He could have been like, "Wow, you killed a high ranker." But no, I mean, there's not really an audience there anyway. But the first high ranker Rock killed with a spear, nobody reacted. There was a bunch of people in that field, and nobody fucking reacted. It's just inconsistent. Tower God has been inconsistent with these chapters, and I think SIU has just really, he's kind of like branched away from the main themes. Well, not the main themes, but the main rules of the story, the main boundaries he created, and he's not sticking with them. He probably forgot, or he probably doesn't care anymore. But it's just a little sad to see that the story is not following its rules that they set from the very beginning. So Rock is still outraged and he's just rampaging around, and Bomb just jumps on top of him. He uses his Shinzu black hole sphere energy and he breaks him free of his new form, and Rock reverts into his midget form. So Bomb takes a quick glance back at the two fallen branch leaders, and I don't think they're dead. I think they're knocked out. I think Chili Winber has a little fight left in him, but he is knocked out. And Lachute, I mean, she's probably really injured, but I don't think she's dead. And we didn't see her full power too. She used that necklace, the amulet in the other chapter with when they were gonna blast him with their beam. The Po Bia army was gonna blast him with their beam. She used that. She got more powerful, but we didn't see that this chapter. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, Rock doesn't remember what happened, and Bomb was just watching over him. He's kind of like telling him what happened. And yeah, Rock forgot like what happened with his power, what he did, and he's like, "We won? How the hell did we win? I'm just a regular." So yeah, Rock turns back into comedic relief, at least for now. We'll see when he gets his power up again, if it can even be triggered again. But for now, I mean, he's just back in and just being funny. So he tells Bomb what happened with Kun, that Kun just threw him in there, and he shows the direction where Kun and Dumas. And Bomb gets alerted. He's like, "Oh shit, Kun might be in danger." And like right away, Bomb finds where Kun is. Like he just runs to the area, and like he gets there fast. He gets there super fucking fast. I thought Dumas and Kun were walking for a while, but damn, he got there really fucking fast, man. I don't know. Anyway, so Kun and Dumas are like arguing over the chess piece, and Dumas is like super smart. He's like analyzing it, the materials that were used to make the chess piece and who made it, and the, you know, everything about it, very very nitty gritty details. And he says that chess piece that you have is a fucking fake. This chess piece is much higher quality. And he like Dumas just knows all this shit pretty much. He squashes Kun here, and Kun is just trying to lie himself out of this. He's trying his best, and Kun is in deep shit. He makes a oh shit face because he knows Dumas is about to squash him, and in all bold, Dumas says, "You are a liar." And I think Dumas hates liars. I have a strong feeling he does. And right away, as Dumas says that, Bam is there. Like I was saying, he got there super fast. And Rak is there too. Wait, how did Rak keep up with Bam that fast? What the fuck? Okay. Too many things to criticize, but they're here, and Bam is like Dumas, and Dumas is like irregular, and oh, Dumas says, I finally found you. So it looks like Dumas is confident he'll win. So we'll see. I mean, Dumas, I think he's at peak power right now. I mean, he's kind of nerfed without his arms. But I guess we'll see a Bam versus Dumas, and that's going to be interesting. So we'll see, I guess, Bam's like how far he can push himself, how far he's come. So this is going to be the real test. I mean, at this point, Dumas is like worn out, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Bam just high diffs him, because he's worn out. Like he got his arms cut off at Traumarai. His arms are not regenerating. He got like his armor shattered by these two branch leaders. Like he's tired, man. He's been through a lot. So Bam high diffs this, I would not be surprised. But if he was at full power, I think Bam would have extreme high diff Dumas. Still, I think he could still win, even if it was at full power again. But for now, it's not going to be that hard because he's already weak. So yeah, I mean, overall, I thought this chapter was better than other ones, better than the last few chapters. I liked it. I think the branch leaders, they got obliterated. We don't know if Chili Windbear and Lashooter are dead. They could be knocked out. Well, for sure the other two are dead that Dumas killed. But yeah, I mean, a little disappointed with Bam not using all his powers. It just seemed like he busted out the horns and everything. He didn't use them. So I mean, I guess that wasn't really necessary for SIU to just showcase all that and then not deliver. But I mean, it's not like he needed all the extra power anyway. It was just for show, just to show off. But yeah, so the Dumas fight, that was pretty clean. He's so brutal. And we get to see more Dumas's character, which is good. I like that. We see how Dumas thinks, that he's loyal to the family, and he looks down on people who betray their family, or they take their lavish lives for granted. And I think that's a very good touch SIU added. It adds more depth into his character. And he's not just like a raging monster. So yeah, we have that. But other than that, I mean, chapters was all right. It was pretty good, to be honest. Art was good. The story, the quality of the story was pretty decent. Just the rock stuff, I can't get behind it. It's just empty, man. I don't feel it. It's really worth celebrating. It's whatever. But with all that said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the chapter and what you thought of my thoughts on this stuff. If you disagree, agree, leave a comment below. And yeah, with all that said, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next review.